Hi, welcome to BuonaPappa. Today's recipe is dedicated to our toddlers, to our picky ones, like recently my Luca, because he doesn't like meat anymore. I mean, he doesn't like meat in the steak form, but if I prepare meatballs or small hamburgers, then he eats meat. So today's recipe is dedicated to my little one, and it's Italian meatballs with ricotta and tomato sauce. It's a very traditional Italian recipe, very simple, very easy, and I think it will be perfect for little picky palates. Let's start from the ingredients. So first of all, we need some ground beef. 1 pound of ground beef. The most important thing when you're cooking for kids is the quality of the beef. You're not going to give a lot of meat to your kids, so you want the one that you're giving them to be very high quality. And two things that are very important about beef. Beef should not contain antibiotics or hormones because they are directly going from the animal into your baby or your kid, and you do not want it. The second thing is that you should prefer beef that doesn't contain grain, so no grain beef. It means that they didn't fed the animal with corn. Recently I tasted a very good beef from a company called Paso Prime. It's in Southern California in Irvine, and they grow their animals like everybody should do. So my suggestion is go local and find a nice farm that raises animals in a nice way so that their meat is proper, good and healthy for your kids and for yourself too. But let's go back to the ingredients. So we need 1 pound of ground beef, and as you can see, I've got a nice good one. 4 tablespoons of fresh ricotta, 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese grated, another 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs, and separated 1 cup of breadcrumbs, some extra virgin olive oil, some salt, just a pinch of salt, a few leaves of basil, and 16 ounces of canned tomatoes. I've chosen canned tomatoes of a quality that just have tomatoes inside, so no salt, no spices, nothing. Just naturally grown peeled tomatoes that, as you can see, I just mix, creating a nice puree, because little kids, they do not like chunks of tomatoes in your food. But let's start together with our recipe, our Italian meatballs for kids. I'm going to place my ground beef in a bowl, and I'm going to add all the ingredients, such as the ricotta, the breadcrumbs, the Parmesan cheese, a pinch of salt, and I'm going to mash everything together. As we are going to cook for kids, we want to create small meatballs, because I saw with Luca, he doesn't like the big ones, but he really likes the small ones. It's a kind of finger food for him. And then we are just going to place them in the breadcrumbs so that they will form a kind of nice layer on the surface. Here we are, our meatballs, they are ready, as you can see, tiny and cute. We're going to take a pan like that, turn the heat on at medium, and we're going to place 1 or 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil at the bottom. We'll let the oil warm up for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, nothing more. And then we are going to place our meatballs in the pan. I will let them cook for a few minutes, and I will keep rolling them because I want them to turn golden brown on each side, all around the surface. Look at their color, they are nice and golden brown all around. So if you're cooking for toddlers, just adjust with a pinch of salt, and we are going to add our tomatoes. As you can see, the tomato sauce almost covers my meatballs. They are small meatballs, so they will cook very fast. And now at this point, we're going to add the basil leaves. They will just give a nice fresh scent to our meatballs. Now what we're going to do, we're going to reduce the heat so that the tomato will simmer for I would say 10-15 minutes. Ta-da! As you can see, our meatballs, they are ready and yummy, and I'm sure that our little ones will love them. If you're cooking for toddlers, that's the perfect recipe. If you're cooking for babies under 12 months, I would say 9 to 12 months, you can always either smash the meatballs because they are very, very tender, or you can even puree them. All depends on how many teeth your little one has. That's a very good recipe also for the rest of the family because it's healthy, it's yummy, and it's very, very easy and fast to make. Today's recipe was Italian meatballs with ricotta, and we're going to see each other next week with another recipe from BuonaPappa, and as always, buona pappa a tutti. Ciao!